I will start the discussion. Case 1. Now, how many cases we have? How many sources we have to be exact? 2 sources. This is 1 and this is 2. Means we have to calculate current in this 20 ohm resistors. Once for this source 100 volt and second time for 60 volt source. I will consider this 100 volt first. Case 1. Considering 100 volt source, by that time 60 volt source is replaced by its internal resistance. Is it right? How is the figure? I will remove this only by short circuit and I will redraw everything. I will redraw this figure. It will be something like this. There is one source. There is one resistance. This is the second. Here will be the one resistance. This will be another. And finally, this will be the figure. Something like this. It is 15 ohm. This is 10 ohm. This is 20 ohm. This is 15 ohm. This is 5 ohm. And it is the 100 volt. Is it right? This will be the figure. Now we have the source on this side. The figure will reduce from this direction. How is its next figure? इसका next figure कैसे होगा? This next figure will be, now look at, these 2 resistances are, इस direction में हम जाएंगे. These 2 resistances are in series combination. Draw its next figure. Don't do the multiple conversions at a time. Do the single conversion at the beginning. In this case, its next figure will be something like this. Its next figure is something like this. This resistance is as it is. Right. And these 2 resistances are replaced by the single resistance having its value. That value we will try to find out. Is it right? This is 10 and this is 15, which is 25. No need to put its value in the calculation. Directly you can do the calculations. This is 15 ohm. This is 5 ohm. This is 100 ohm. Is it right? This is the figure. Now this figure we can reduce further. How is the next figure? These 2 resistances are in parallel combination. First try to reduce this figure. क्योंकि हमें इसमें करंट निकालना है. If we are interested in the calculation of current in this branch, we have to calculate current in the main branch first. Is it right? These are the 2 parallel combinations. This next figure will be something like this. Something like this. I will call it as RP1. Find out its value. This is 15 ohm. This is 5 ohm. It is 100 volt. How is the RP1? 25 into 20 divided by 25 plus 20. That is parallel combination of the 2. Divided by 20 plus 25. How much is the RP1? Yes. Avinash. Unmute yourself.
11.11.
11.11. It is 11.11 ohm is the value of RP1. ये किसका आंसर था? I guess सौरभ. because आवाज से तो सौरभ भी लग रहा है. अविनाश, correct है? It is correct.
हाँ सर, correct.
Okay, fine. Now here, if we know this total resistance, now this is the single loop. ये अभी single loop बना है. इसमें current find out करो first. For case 1, I will name it as I1. First find out its current I1. How is the formula for I1? Total voltage divided by total resistance. Total voltage is 10 divided by total resistance 5 plus 15 plus 11.11. Find out its current I1.
0.47.
0.47 amperes. Is it right? और किसका आंसर आ गया?
Sir, 0.32.
0.32.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Akash. Akash.
Sir, 0.32.
0.32. This value is 0.32 amperes. Fine. If we know the current I1, now look at. इससे पहले वाले फिगर में मैं जा रहा हूं, इस फिगर में नहीं जा रहा हूं. I am going just next figure. ये इस फिगर में आ रहा हूं. Current from the battery is known, which is this I1. We are interested in this current. ये current जो load resistance है इसमें interest है current का. That current I will call it as this current. I will call it as IL1. Yes. Someone has difficulty? इसको difficulty है? No.
सर I1 में जो वोल्टेज है ना सर वो 10 नहीं 100 है सर.
Sorry.
और वैल्यू 3.21 आती I1 की.
I did the mistake here. It is 100. Absolutely fine. 100 divided by how much is the final answer?
3.21.
3.21 amperes is the current. बिल्कुल सही. 3.21 amperes. If we know the total current, that is I1. Now, the current in this branch is known. These are the two parallel branches. And we are interested in this branch current, which is IL1. This is IL1 is equal to, current in this branch is already known. These are the two parallel branches. In this branch, we are interested in the calculation of current. This opposite branch will be this. Means 3.21 into 25 divided by 20 plus 25. How much is the IL1? Yes. Saurav.
1.78.
1.78. Madhuri, unmute yourself.
0.78.
सही है answer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, how is the direction? Its direction is, it is ampere. Its direction is downward. Look at this current. ये current कैसे downward है? That's why I'm mentioning its direction as downward. This is for case 1. Now I will write the case 2. I will write the case 2. In second case, we will consider the 60 volt source. I will write the same. Considering 60 volt source and 100 volt source is replaced by its internal resistance. Its internal resistance. Draw its figure. How will be its figure for case 2? This figure as it is, just we will consider this source. This source would be replaced by its internal resistance. Means figure will be something like this. We will consider the 60 volt source. Is it right? This source is replaced by its internal resistance. This figure as it is, and it will be something like this. Okay. Here it is 15 ohm, 60 volt. This is 15 ohm. It is 5 ohm. This is 20 volt, and it is the 10 ohm. Now reduce this figure. Whenever source is on the right hand side, the figure will reduce from the left hand side. Left hand side is reduced the most. How will be the next figure? Now these two resistances are in series combination. The next figure will be something like this. I will draw this next figure. It is something like this. Is it right? And here, this is another figure. Its value is 10 ohm. This is 15 ohm. It is 20 volt. And this 5 plus 10 is, 5 plus 50 is 20 ohm. Sorry, this is ohm. and source is 60 volt. Is it right? Now I will draw its next figure because these two are in parallel combination. How is the next figure? Next figure will be something like this. Try to reduce this figure. Figure का reduction आ गया, तो ये theorem complicated नहीं है. Is it right? It will be something like this. It is 10 ohm. This is 15 ohm. It is 60 volt, and its parallel combination. I will call it as RP2. RP2. How much? This 20 is parallel with the 20. Means 20 into 20 divided by 20 plus 20, which is, I guess, 10 ohm. Is it right? 10 ohm. RP2 is 10 ohm, I guess. Now try to find out the total current first. Current from the supply, that is current from the battery. Here, this is the battery, positive, negative. Current will go in this direction. This is I2 for case 2. First, we will find out I2. Total voltage 60 divided by is total resistance 15 plus 10 plus, I guess, 10. How much is the I2? 60 divided by, yes, Saurabh. Avinash.
1.71.
Yes?
1.71.
1.71 amperes. Is it right? 1.71 amperes. So if we know the I2, current I2, यहाँ पे इस figure में जाओ, I2 कहाँ पे है? This total current is known, which is I2. In which current we are interested? We are interested in this current. Load current है ये, IL2. I will give its name because we are interested in this current, which is 20 ohm resistance. इसमें हमारा interest है. Now I will call it as IL2 is equal to how much? I will use the current division rule. Total current, which is 1.71 into resistance of the opposite branch. In this branch, current is already known. These are the two parallel branches. We are interested in this current, which is opposite branch is this. Is current में हमारा interest है. This is opposite branch, which is 20 divided by both resistances, which is equal to how much is the value? Yes, Saurabh.
0.85.
Madhuri. Yes.
0.85.
0.85. Yes. Madhuri.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Correct.
Correct. This is IL2. How is the direction of this IL2? It is downward. Is it right? This is amperes and it is downward. Now look at how much is the I1. This is also downward. This is also downward. Therefore, its resultant current. That is IL is equal to IL1 plus IL2. IL1 plus IL2, which is equal to 1.78 amperes plus 0.85 amperes. How much is this load current?
2.63.
2.63 amperes. And how is the resultant direction? Downward.